All right, so here we are out here with the truck pull. I want to give you a little bit of an idea on some things that you can do. Man, of course, I left my truck pull shoes, my rock climbing shoes at the gym. So a lot of this is just going to be, well, I'm not for sure. And then this is not working right. This is much longer than I thought it was. But see if I can just give you an idea of what we're looking for here. I sent you a bunch of videos to watch. This is the Spud Inc. harness. I really think it's the best harness. And I've got the APT harness and the Iron Mine harness. The Iron Mine is pretty freaking standard. I like this so much more. If I'm 275 tonight, my training partner's 375 to 400. He can get in it really, really quick. My other training partner is really small and 185, something like that, and he can use the exact same one. And it's so easy to get in and out of. But basically the one thing that I want you to look for, goodness, I'm going to hit my head on it. I don't have a rope to pull on, but we can talk angles and how you lean, and then there are a lot of guys that will get this angle way out there like that. So they're really able to use their body weight when they pull. And you may be one of those guys, if you can use your body weight to pull it over the other athletes, maybe having that extra lean. Those guys that tend to lean way out like that tend to be extremely tall and heavy, and they use all of that weight to pull them down and forward. And that's the basic concept. But the same concept runs is if you have a high-powered vehicle, high-powered car, and you're going down the road and you can't get your tires to stick to the ground, then all that power that you develop in your body, it's not going to go into the ground, and it's not going to move the vehicle behind you. So you have to find kind of the right ratio of how far you can lean forward, how much power you put into it, and then how you can get your feet to best stick in the ground. And I think the ability to get your feet best stuck in the ground is the one thing that you practice on all the time. Of course, I've got on just regular sport shoes here. It will be a little bit different with the rock climbing shoes. But what I'm looking for is I want the balls of my feet to really be, there's my head on there. I want to be right about here. You don't want to be head up. That automatically shoots you this way. Okay, and you don't want to be that way. You want to remain this way. So you have to pull that head down. On the balls of your feet, short, choppy steps, then I'm pulling my cart, or pulling the mats anyway. That's the kind of drive I'm getting into it. But you have to be able to feel that pressure in the balls of your feet onto your shoes into the ground. If at any point you begin to stand up, you start losing that pressure of your feet into the ground. At any point that you get too far laid out, you begin to stop feeling that extreme pressure into the ground. Which brings us to another point. You've got to warm up. Your feet, your Achilles, and your calves has to be done. Too many people are have always gotten tears, but you've got to spend time before every training session and after every training session and at the event doing something to warm up that area, get the blood flowing. Every time I've done that event, I've tried to wear, I wear socks and I wear the neoprene sleeves, some kind of scraping, put some kind of cream on it that gets it warm. You can roll your foot on a lacrosse ball. I've got different rollers that I will use as well. Do something, but you need to do something. Remember the calf attaches up under the hamstring, up under the knee, go all the way up and beyond, roll down and up the entire calf, all the way around. Everything from, say, here all the way down to your toes. Get all your bases covered, because you can spend an extra 5 minutes every training session doing this, or you can have surgery. So that's a big truth. So, there are lots of little things you can do here. We can do here in training. But this is one thing that you can practice on at home. You can practice on every single training session. Put your harness on. Attach it to something that's not going to move. You need a good surface on the ground. Nothing too slick. Practice getting your shoes on. How do you want your shoes? Do you want a sticky spray on bare feet inside your shoes? Do you want socks? What is it that you want to do? And just work on getting that laid out position that feels great for you so that you can drive your feet into the ground as absolute hard as possible. Hope this helps, guys. Look how easy that is.